Okay, so before I go, I just said I was going to go off to my secret spot. So before I do anything, I'm going to bait up a little bit. I don't normally do this on the Thames, but I had some rap tap taps from here yesterday, and I just want to throw a few boilies in. Not too many. Just scatter them a bit. There's that gap, and I caught them right there, so I'm going to literally scatter them, bring them out a little bit if I can. There's big carp on the Thames, absolutely huge. Well, there used to be a lot of chub and barbel, that type of thing. So I'm just going to do that for now, and I'm going to come back to here later. I might finish the day, anchor up there like I did on the last vid, and cast to here. So, yeah, I've given myself a little opportunity there, I think. So let's try and come out of here quite quietly. The good thing about an electric motor, it's almost silent, so there we go. Right, I'm going to come out a little bit more before I start making noise. Oh, it's so tempting just to start here again, but I'm going to go to my secret spot. So yeah, I'll go to my secret spot now. Okay, it's really like the swallows and Amazons here. It's dead silent. Lovely houses. What a lovely spot. There you go. We are now in Barbel Central. Oh, okay. Quite close to the bank here, but it's just pulled up nicely though. And there we go. Let's give it a go. Try and winkle something out. So here we are. Can't believe it. It's absolutely gorgeous. A stream of weed under my feet. It's only about 1 metre deep. It was really shallow. I was actually going through the stream of weed to get here, so that was interesting to say the least. Let's better close that up a little bit. Right, so standard issue. Let's get a bit of paste. My old faithful. Let's try that. I was told to try luncheon meat, but I have got a tin, but I just want to see if I can winkle something out on my method. I mean, it's pretty good, so it does work a treat when the fish are in your swim. So that's the bait again. Sorry, the trap pellet around the weight. Make sure you keep, mind you, I'm not really casting very far here, so it's not so important, but I would still say keep that bottom of the weight. The paste there, nice and smooth. Let's see about popping this in here. Same again with this one. Try not to build the paste up too much around the hook area. Ouch! Oh, that's in me. That, ow! Yeah, that's pretty sharp, that hook. I'm always hooking myself. And there's a boilie there, so I need to just add a bit. Oh, that's perfect. There we go. Get it central. You know, even if you spend 2 or 3 minutes just getting it right, if you think how long the bait's going to be underwater and how long it's going to be down there for, you're going to want to leave it for half an hour or whatever. It's worth taking just a minute just to make sure things are absolutely perfect for you. Right. Ouch. 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 Ah. It's alright, it's all karma, isn't it? Right, so I'm using £12 main line, £10 hook line. It's Ghost, what do they call it, Fluorocarbon or whatever they call it, I can't remember, but it's really, really strong. It's a really, 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 really strong line, so I should be good. Make sure my clutch is set, because you never know. There we go. I'm going to get my big landing net out as well. So far, this will be my best chance on the River Thames in the last 2 trips. So I've heard of carp, big carp, 20, 25 pound coming out of here, and also barbel, obviously. So let's see. Oh, look at that. They're just, oh, that, come on. Come on. Come on. Right, let's try and move this around a bit. There we go. I also need to pull it up a bit because it will, a carp will just pull that straight out, or a barbel. So I do have to have a little bit of height on the rod. Or else it's a straight shot for the carp, you know. Baitrunner's on. Oh wow, okay, this is the most confident I've felt in the last 2 trips on the River Thames, so fingers crossed we can catch something for you. I'm gonna get my big landing net out, ready. Because you never know. I'm going to put my bits in here because I can then just pop a lid on it and get it out of the way quick. This is how confident I am. I mean, how silly is this? It's what you call overconfident, but I'm preparing. Oh, hello. Oh, that might have been me. Everything else is out of the way. Let's unclip. Unclip. Because I really want as much space as possible. So this is obviously still free fishing, free parking. Access, obviously that's not very good. And this is the first time on my channel I've ever not sort of said too much about where this little spot is. So, yeah. I don't do this normally at all, so, but if someone gives me advice like that, I will do my, do what I can to keep it as under my hat as much as possible. I noticed streamer weed all the way along here with some big gaps just there. We're pretty much where I cast, so I'm just hoping we're not smack in the middle of a chunk, but probably are. Probably am, I should say, but that's okay. It is what it is. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit the like button for us. Really, really helps my channel massively. Massively helps my channel out. Helps to put every like helps put me slightly up in the algorithm, so you come up into the recommendations for you, that type of thing. What a lovely spot. Lovely spot. There's some money here. Blimey. Oof. Oh. Oh, I didn't crush the barb down. 99% of the time I remember, but I did not remember that cast. Remind me to do that, yeah? If you don't mind. Lovely and mild today. It's not too hot now. It's about 24 degrees, I think, which is lovely, really. 24, 25 degrees, something like that. Out of the sun, it's absolutely gorgeous, just right. Oh, there's a bite. There's a bite, there's a bite, there's a bite. That was a bite. There's a pluck. I'm really nervous. No, it could be a monster from here, so the last couple of days, 20 pounders, 25 pounders have been coming out just downstream actually. I'm up a little bit higher than the chap said, recommended, but I wanted to go and see the weir, and then I thought, well, I can start here, drop back quietly, lift the anchor up, float down, drop down another 20 metres, 30 metres until we get to that sort of area that he was mentioning. There's a robin. Come on. Must remember to crush the barb down as well a bit. God, I'm so nervous. I don't know why. Very weird. Do you know, I'd love to run I might cut, well, in September I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to run a bit of bread down the middle, I think, on a stick float. I can see the back of a fish just then, just appeared. I think I'm going to run a stick float down here. Nice bit of doughy bread on it. Flick a few bits in occasionally. Don't fish for an hour. Just fish maybe with a bit of paste, like this, and just keep flicking a bit of bread in. Fingers crossed you get the chub coming up to the surface. That would be lovely. Get them on the top, you know. It's, can dream. See, that's the other thing. I haven't made any noise at all coming up here. It's almost dead silent, so just the whooshing of the water in front of the boat, really. So I've not really disturbed anything at all. If I don't have any luck on the paste here, so on the tactics I'm using at the moment, I mean, I had a little nibble just now, but a rub I should say, but if I don't have any luck in the next hour, what I'll do, I'll cast probably another once or twice maybe here, just in a couple of other spots. I want to try the middle, so I'll give it a little while. If I don't catch anything, I'll release the anchor, drift down quietly, maybe take off my rig that I've got and put a chunk of luncheon meat on and just literally free line it down. That might be an idea. Just free lining, I think that might be worth a go. A bit more natural looking. Oh, I love sitting in this thing, you know. Changed my life completely. Not fishing for so many years. Oh, hello. And then getting this. Oh, what a difference. Literally pulling up at the weir today and just drag, literally it's 15 kilos this thing, and if you slide it, it doesn't weigh anything. I slid it out the back of the wagon, clipped just a couple of 3 or 4 bits on, drove back to the car park, which was about 10 yards away, 15 yards away, no, not even that. That was that. Sat back down again, fishing. I'm probably the only person ever to belly boat on the River Thames. If you know of anyone else who's got a belly boat in this country, in England, it's a bit more popular in, oh hello, there's a bite, a bit more popular in Scotland and Wales because of all the really good trout fishing, salmon fishing, that type of thing, the big locks and the pike and that sort of thing. So there is, in Southern Ireland it's fairly popular, but in England, well, one of my long-time mates, Keith, he said that he saw one belly boat the other day, a couple of months ago. That's a bite. That's a definite nibble. So he's only seen one himself other than me. It's a funny thing to get into. You know, you look a bit funny sometimes, but I don't really give a monkeys about that sort of thing. If I have a good day's fishing, it's me that's had the good day. So, you know, it's so much easier than sitting in a boat. I mean, my legs are weightless. So, well, there's another bite again. Just a little brush, I think that was. Do you know, I really think, oh, I don't want to move the rod. I was going to grab the rod and just hold it a bit and just have a little feel, but the bite I want, you shouldn't need to worry about that sort of thing. It should just rip off. Well, that was easier than last time. Must have been the angle on it. Right, that's now ready for me to pull that bar around and get it out of the way quick, you know. That way. There we go. That's it. Oh, hello. I think I might be in. I'm into a fish. Oh my God, chaps, I'm into a fish. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm into a fish. It might be a bream though. Could be a chub. That's a chub, I think. Oh, I can't believe this. Where's my other landing net? Got it. I said this was going to be good, didn't I? Well, oh, it's a big bream, I think. Swimming up though. Maybe not. Oh gosh, yes it is. No, oh it is. It's just a bream. Oh, what a shame. But I do love river bream, so I'm not going to complain at all. But I am going to use my little net because I'm not going to put a stinky bream into a nice landing net. But I have a fish. I can't believe it. The secret spot. That's a better condition bream than the last one I had. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I need to extend that landing net handle. Oh my God, I've got it. Oh, I can't believe it. I have got it. Oh my God, I've got a bream. I know it's not a barbel or a chub, but it's a fush. There we go. Wow. That's not what I'm after by any means, but it's a decent size. Smelly bream. Whoa, it's got a bit of life in it still. Whoa. There we go. Don't flip, please, don't flip. I'll lose you if you do. There we go. Thames bream. How's that? A little bit gold there. Beautiful. Excellent stuff. One down. Hopefully not too many more of these to go. Thank you very much, fishy. Don't go straight back there either. Just stay up here a little bit, if you don't mind. Wow. And there's me thinking it was going to be a chub. Huh. Never mind. I'm happy. I've caught. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. For a bigger one. Right, so what have I done? I've moved everything. I need to crush my barb down, so let me do that now. Let's pop those into here. So where's my barb? There's the barb. I've got so much slime on me, that's disgusting. But it's not as bad as the last bream I caught. That was horrendous. I was going to call the video Zombie Bream. It was that bad. But I didn't in the end. Okay, bit of pastage. They always say, oh, look for slack water for bream, that type of thing. I've got to be honest, in rivers, I don't really think it makes that much difference, as long as there's cover. They're not as lazy as you think. I should have washed my hands before I'd done this. It's disgusting. Look at a chunk of scum on it there. Look at that. Let me wash my hands quick. Right, remember, you can put this in the water and it will go hard, so that's always a good thing. Don't comment on that, what I've just said, especially because of my age. Right. So same again, round off that end nicely. Gosh, you must be sick and tired of me saying that. But if you've not seen my videos, then maybe you might learn something, I don't know. Fingers crossed you will, because I always like hearing the messages about people saying thank you. I had a message last week saying, no, about 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, saying thank you so much for your video down at Walton Lane. The second Walton Lane video, so the third one in my playlist. Went down there and he had the best day's perch fishing in years, so he was so grateful. And oh crikey, that didn't help. Gotta get used to my belly boat. He was so grateful that he ended up, he caught, what was it, I think the average was £1.5, something like that, and it went up to 2.2 pounds or something, 2.4 pounds, just in the trees where I mentioned on the video when I sort of showed it, you know, showing you the spots and that. So it's just lovely when you hear things like that. I'm making a bit of a pig's ear of today, to be honest with you. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Everything I touch tends to fall in or fall out or fall over. You know? Okay, nice chunk there. Sorry, you can't see that on the camera because I'm holding it a bit low again. It's a bad habit of mine, I'm afraid. I'm slowly getting used to it because I'm not used to sort of filming and fishing at the same time, really, freshwater, with the freshwater side of things. So it's a bit more technical and that sort of thing, you know, really, than sea fishing. Sea fishing is a fairly simple, basic form of fishing, really. You don't get much more basic than just, you know, putting a bit of mackerel, squid on or whatever and just hope for the best in the right area. But with freshwater, you've got to have a little bit of finesse, just a little bit. I don't have much, but I do all right. And I've got the tree in the way again. I was a bit scared of that tree, but oh, I've done it perfect again. Look at that. 2 times in a row. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Right. Not another bream, but then, you know, it's fish, isn't it? I shouldn't complain. I'm not complaining at all, actually. Not at all. Oh, God, but look at that. I swear to God, it looks like God sneezed. Deary me. Oh, stop it. Thing is, I'm in a campsite, see, I have to come here camping because I don't live locally. I live sort of down in between Pompey and Chichester way. So I'm at a campsite, and of course it's like, where do you hose yourself down, you know? So I come back absolutely filthy and I have to stand outside and dry off for a bit before I go in. It's absolutely disgusting. But that was the typical size bream, really, on the River Thames. The free stretches that I fish anyway. Typical sort of size, slightly bigger maybe, just a little, but mainly about that sort of size. You can catch 100 pound, 150 pound bream sometimes, and especially in the early mornings, you know, between sort of 3 and 5 o'clock in the morning. And then you've got your between 3 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon as well on the Thames, sometimes, if the weather's not too bad, if it's not too boiling hot or whatever. But mainly in the flood, that's what I like. High water, over the banks, and just fishing under your feet is probably one of the best methods. A bit of luncheon meat, or this method if you want it's nice and easy, but it's the lowest it's been in a long time, I think, so you can't really do that in places that I normally go to because there's no water in front of you. I mean, I can go down to Walton Bridge, there's a swim just below that, and I can catch £150 of bream in an early morning session, sort of overnight, and under your feet, half the length of the rod out, literally under a little bush, and below the Blue Badge parking there. So, but the water has to be literally over the bank, so you'd have to be sat in a carp chair or on a bait fishing box in the water, you know, just slightly, and just pop the rod in under the bush. I've pointed that one out on that video actually. Walton Lane, that one. Hang on, which one was it? Yeah, Walton Lane, I think. What a gorgeous spot. Thank you very much. You know your names. It's two actually. One of them I met as I was packing up on the Slipway. He mentioned about all the fish being caught up here at the moment. And also a lovely pair, a lovely French lady and the other half, and they were having car problems, so they were sat moored at Shepperton Weir in the car park getting their car fixed. But I spoke to them on the way in. We had a good chat for about 10-15 minutes outside, and he was pointing this direction as well. He said he saw someone catch a barbel where I pre-baited before I got to here, so just before I left for this spot, after leaving the weir. And they were both pointing to this direction, just saying, get your butt up here. So this is where I am. Bring it on, ding dong, I say. And thank you very much again for the tips. You know, I've already caught a bream today, so I'm, you know, it's the thing. Something to put up on a tile if I don't catch anything special. I've been in contact with a chap, he's got a YouTube channel, The Magic of Fishing. Blimey, he's very good. He fished the Trent quite a lot for barbel or that type of thing, bits and pieces all over the place. A very, very good channel, nice and clean channel, very well presented, you know. He seems like a very lovely chap. Going to meet up and have a pint at some point and do a bit of brainstorming between us. He's moved from, I think, the Midlands, maybe the North, I think the Midlands. So he's moved down here, didn't really know anything about the place. He found my channel and contacted me. We've been in contact ever since, and he seems like an absolutely lovely chap. So we're going to go for a pint, or four, hopefully. Meet up and have a bit of a chinwag, and I can give him loads of information that he needs. He said he's can't believe he's discovered this place, the Thames and the free fishing, and coming across my channel like that as well. But also he's had advice from some other very, 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 very intelligent gentlemen who've had a lot of experience as well. So, but he's just started fishing the River Thames. Literally his first River Thames video on the day of this post, it was about a week ago, I think, maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that. I can't, you know, might even be 3 weeks ago, where I got here, had an emergency pack up after a week because my better half was ill, and then back again after a couple of weeks. So yeah, I think it might have, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. But anyway, lovely chat. Check him out. Absolutely brilliant it is. Absolutely brilliant. Great. He catches fish as well, you know, proper fish. So just check him out. He's worth a look, you know. You never know, we might get together at some point and have a little bit of a fish together as well, which would be nice. I don't know, I can't, maybe I'd get hold of another dinghy, so you never know. You might want to come along with me on a bit of a fishy sesh, you know. We come up here, look, tie up side by side, have a nice chat, and catch fish at the same time in a lovely environment, you know. So go and have a look at his channel and you know, subscribe to him if you like him. I know you will. So he seems like a lovely chap. So. here comes trouble by the looks of things. Got some nippers out, so they'll be in the water splashing around in a bit, causing havoc. Can't blame them. I would on a day like today. It's blooming lovely. Let's see if it affects the fish skin. Put my bits back in the pot again just to be organised for if I do get a clonker. It's not going to get battered over the side by a fin or a tail or something. Oh, I've just put my hand in the bream net. Oh, that absolutely chucks up, it does. Okay, that's very interesting. I just had a little nibble, saw the back of a big fish come up. Probably a bream, might have been a chub, I'm not too sure. But more importantly, there's a lady there who's feeding the swans and the ducks with something or other. So it makes me think that quite a lot of people do that along here. So I just wonder if that's half the reason why the fishing's so good, because it's not fished up here because you can't really get up here, and they're throwing loads of food in. So it's got to be good for the carp, isn't it? And the barbel and the chub and the bream. So I'm wondering whether or not, I'm watching where she's throwing the food all along out the front there. By the time that hits the bottom, it's going to be probably behind that white boat there, behind that swan. It might be worth chucking a line down a bit from that boat, I think. I'll give it another half hour here or so. I've been here about 30 minutes now, so 35 minutes. And we'll see what happens. I've got a swan just coming up to my swim, which is okay. Right. So let's try again, shall we? Let's get my bits out. That's what she said. I keep saying that every bloody video, don't I? Stop it. It's too obvious, too easy. Very immature. Like I said, I will do a video, I promise, on the paste. I have tried. The last 2 times I've been camping, I've tried. I want to do the how I make my paste video sort of on site, if you know what I mean, or in situ, you know, where I am. I don't really want to be doing it in my house or in my back garden or anything like that. I'd like there to be a nice background on it. Ideally, I'd like to do it right beside the river, but I think I'd probably be committed somewhere, put into some type of asylum because of what I've got to do. I've got a coffee grinder, 3mm trout pellet, high oil, bit of ground bait I mix in with it as well, just to help break it down a bit. Otherwise it's just a huge chunk of yuck that doesn't dissolve, you know, and you do want it to dissolve, but not too quickly. So, but I will do a video, I promise. It's a brilliant method when the fish are there, you know. It's so reliable, really simple, and that's all the tackle I've got. Literally a packet of hooks, a packet of line, about 6 weights, and that's it, nothing else. And like I said in one of the other videos, maybe my last vid, costs me this for a week. Not fishing every day, it's every other day really, or every 2 days sometimes because of my back, but it cost me about between 10 and 12 quid for the week for bait. Free fishing. The only thing I paid for is £15 for a licence for the river, so for the boat, so the boat can be on the water, and that's £15. I did that with a lock keeper. The lovely lock keepers, they are lovely. They are nice, so helpful. I haven't met a bad one yet, so, and don't let anyone tell you any different, because they live for the river. They live for the river. That's right over my bait. Oh God, he's going to get himself in trouble. You can see that happening. Bit of luck, we'll have a bit of quiet now. Oh, you obviously need a fishing licence as well to fish the rivers. Well, to fish any freshwater in England, in Britain, you need a licence, whether it be coarse and non-migratory trout licence, which is what we have, or the salmon and trout licence as well. So, but I don't think many people salmon fish on the Thames anymore. Yeah, so just a standard EA licence. I think it's about 40 quid or something, 35, 40 quid for the year. Do it online, you get it instantly, so you can do it when the day before you leave if you want to. And you can just show it as an email on your phone, so there's no paperwork to carry, which is nice. I wonder, catching that bream, whether or not it's spooked the shoal off or spooked them off the mark a little bit, maybe. So I might, I've got to be patient, just be patient, stop it, be patient. If you need any information about what I've got here, what I'm sat on, the belly boat and well, all of it, my clothes, the stuff I'm wearing, I'll leave all the links that I can in the description below for you, so you can just have a look at that. You can click those, take you straight to 12BB's website, Bellyboottuning as well for the motor side of things, but 12BB has all of these, has a big stock of all types of different what they called, you know, fixtures and fittings, as they say. So there's all sorts of, they got the 3 different brands as well. So you've got 3 different makes and models of stuff. You can upgrade and have bars going along here and have bait tables and all sorts of stuff, you know, and shelving almost, that type of thing. So you can really sort of kit it out if you wanted to, but I don't really want to do that, it's too much for me. Bad enough just getting ready to go out without having all that extra stuff. I wouldn't mind an onboard fridge, that'd be nice. Right, let's eat this chicken and tomato mayo sandwich with bream slime and trout pellet and River Thames on my fingers. Try and bite around the bits you touch, you know. Right, I think what I might do, now it's quietened down a bit, there's a line of foam here, slightly more flow. I'm just wondering if I should maybe plonk one over there. I think I'm going to give it a go, you know. So let's give that a go. Let's give that a go. So, normal thing, not going to go through it again for you. You must have seen it loads of times by now. Look at that, there's 2 boilies there. I've only got one boilie as a hook bait, but the other boilie is stuck with the paste here. You see that? So there's a bit of crab there, crab pellet paste that hasn't dissolved properly, which is what you want. You want it to fall off in little bits slowly, and those little extra bits really help break it down. So if you're going to stay here and you're going to cast and leave it because you know where to fish, you know, you've been here before, then obviously you don't really need that. You can just use pure paste if you really want to, especially in the summer, but it means you can sit there for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever you want to, you know. A lot longer than that if you wanted to with paste on the hook. Right, give it a dunk, the normal thing. And I'm going to pop it just to the end of that blue boat. So, should have cooled down quite nicely. See it in the water there. I'm just letting the oils go solid, and that should really help. Right, so I'm going to go, do you know, just a flick over, isn't it? Oh my word, that could be a fish. That could be a fish. It's pretty much bang on where I wanted it, so we'll soon find out, won't we? Fingers crossed on that cast. There's a lot of streamer weed right beside it. I don't know if you can see the blue boat. There's a big thick line of streamer weed there that actually stops just about 2/3 of the way down the boat there, and that's pretty much where I've plopped it in, just on the edge of that. So we've got a bit of cover with the boat, plenty of flow, good bait, good bait. I know this method works because I've caught loads on it, so it's just whether or not the fish are there, you know. Trout pellet boilies on the hook, by the way, just to let you know. Smelly old things. I leave them in the paste. That helps to soak all the oils out of the paste straight into the boilies. So they've been in there for like 4 or 5 days now, I think. 4 or 5 days. And they're slightly soft, so they've taken on loads and loads and loads of oils, and they absolutely stink. So I'm happy with the bait, happy with the place, but could do with a fush. And I've just cast and there's a boat coming. Hello. One large bream so far. Bream, about that big, but I'm after monsters. Thank you. That's typical, isn't it? How's that for timing? God's sake. Has it moved the bait? It's probably may have moved the bait a bit, but that's okay. Maybe not. No, that's good actually. So I've only got 1.5 ounce lead there on there. That's holding quite nicely, so I'm happy with that. Come on, this is going to do me a fish. It's got to, surely. If we have no more disturbances, anyway, that would be nice, just for a bit. Oh, me back, flip me neck. Oh, me legs, everything. Oh, right, yeah. I think I might make this the last cast just here. Go and find the sandbar, go and have a little lay down, and then come back. And I'll literally maybe exactly the same spot, I think. It's quite nice. I do want to try just slightly downstream there a bit, just round that corner. This is pretty much where the chap mentioned yesterday. So I do need to do that. Thank you very much again for saying about this. And to the lovely couple on the wide beam barge as well. Very nice. I wonder if I get a cup of tea out of them when I get back, if they're there. I don't know if you can see the weed there. Can you see the weed under the water? Sort of, what do they call it, eelgrass or something? I'm not too sure. Streamer weed. It's absolutely covered with it down here, all the way through here. I saw it on the way up. It's absolutely perfect barbel and chub territory, really. So it's just lack of skill, really. That's my problem. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it another 20 minutes here, half an hour, after this cast I've just done, and then I'm going to do what I said, which is go down here, just slightly around the corner. There's a beach swim, 2 of them, a little sandy patch just around the corner before the bridge, which is where the chap mentioned yesterday. So I'm going to go to that and give it a bit of a go down there. But let's have another quick look at the weir while we're sat here, because it's lovely. The waterfall. Gorgeous. Nice to live in that house, wouldn't it? Lovely. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll be moving downstream about 70, 80 metres, maybe 80, 100 metres, and we'll give it a go down there by that beachy swim. Hello. All right. A bream. About that big so far. Yeah. Not bad. I'm after monsters. A
friend of mine borrowed my boat, went round the corner, to go left at the weir,
yeah,
put it round, and he got the river record of 4-pound brown trout. You've never seen anything like it.
Oh, wow.
Round that corner, I was like, Jesus.
Oh, the colours on it.
It was awesome.
Oh, I bet it was amazing, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Beats the bream, doesn't it?
Pretty special.
Yeah, I say so. But that wasn't helpful either. Chap come down just then to take his outboard off the boat, and he made a big clonking and banging, and we were chatting and stuff, so I cast over there to do a sneaky spot, and it ends up being really noisy again. So, oh dear, I'm not doing quite so well here, as per usual. Oh. So I don't know whether they're going to spook the fish here or not. I mean, they're not fished here, obviously, really. So, and there's a lot of human activity in the summer, so you may find that they're actually pretty sort of oblivious to it, really. On the River Wye, it's unbelievable. I've got a couple of spots there where I literally launched like a little step platform like that, and I fish from that, and it's an actual main launching place for people, for groups of kids and scouts and cubs and all the other things, whatever, that meet up and do lots of canoeing and kayaking on the River Wye. And I literally, as they're coming out, I'm catching barbel in between the boats as they're banging, and it's about 3 foot deep. The kids fall in and they're up to their neck in the water, and I'm literally reeling in fish around them. So some places that aren't fish prop very often, like this spot that I know, they can be like that. The fish can be completely oblivious, you know. So sometimes it's not a problem, but sometimes it can be any banging, any human activity, you know, human noises. But there are spots that it doesn't really matter that much. I think the busier the spot for humans, the more they get used to it, you know. And the place on the River Wye that I'm talking about, wow, that does get busy. So, oh, here comes chaos again. Right, so I think I will move now. Once these nippers have come back, I think I'll move. Well, I think I'm going to make a move. It's been quite a while now. I've got to have been here an hour and a half, something like that, at a guess, around about an hour and a half. Had lots of people obviously splashing around in the swims and stuff like that. I don't know whether that's a thing or not. I don't know whether I've spooked a shoal off or anything like that, or fish off because I caught the bream, you know. So what I'm going to do is wander down the river a little bit, I think. I'll just up anchor and drift down backwards and have a little look at the, in fact, no, should we go backwards? Yeah, we'll go backwards. Yeah, we'll go backwards. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to make a move then. I'm going to go and lie down on that sandbar, I think, for a bit, have something to eat, stretch out, and get back to fishing in just a bit, I think. Just slightly downstream from here. What a lovely spot. What a lovely spot. I'm right in a deep hole here. I bet it's good for bream here. Wow. Beautiful spot. Okay, down the river we go. Take you on a journey down to my next spot. So I'm going to cut this video short today from here, because I'm just about to go and have a lay down. There's a little bit of grass up there with a sandbar, so I'm just about to get off and have a lay down for a half hour, maybe an hour, have something to eat, have something to drink, let my legs warm up a little bit. They're not that cold at all really, but it's just slightly chilly, that's all. I don't have my wetsuit on, so I'm going to give myself a bit of a break, and I will see you on the next part of this episode. Fingers crossed I'm going to winkle something out of here, because this is the exact spot that the two chaps said about carp, like 20 pounders, 25 pound carp, 15 pound barbel the last week. So this is where I'm going to be setting up for the next video, and I'm going to go to another little spot that I know that I pre-baited right at the beginning of the video. So yes, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, the subscribe, the notification bell. It's free to subscribe. It's just like adding me to your favourites. That's all, when you sign in with your Google account. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry I didn't catch anything large again, but you know, they are thin on the ground, so just wish me luck for the next video, and I'll see you on the next one.